Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I hope you are all having a wonderful day. And welcome back to the TKON channel. Today I'll be showing you my top 7 traps to kill people. Bearing in mind, these traps are designed to actually be used in PvP on a survival server. And it's raining. Great. Now the rain's gone. Here they are, all 7 traps laid out for you, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be showing you how to design each trap, how they work, and how they can be used to defend or attack your enemies. Without further ado, here we are with trap number 1, keeping it simple with our fake house. You can leave this as a part of your base, or put it outside of spawn and watch your enemies fall in it continuously to their demise. Let's get it on. So, like I said before, first trap, relatively simple, wooden pressure pads, fake house, iron door. Player sees the house, walks into the pressure pad, walks in, the door's locked. The key point is having the iron doors and no immediate way to get out. Yes, they could break out of the house, but the TNT below should go off immediately without them even noticing. Plus, if you leave something at the end of the corridor for them to pretend to raid, they won't even probably know until it is too late. Obviously, you won't have glass here, but to let you guys know, redstone under that. As they activate the pressure pad, the TNT should go off, blowing them up. Like I said before, walk into the pressure plate, door opens, uh-oh, and they're out of here. There's no stopping us now. I'm moving on to trap number 2. Look at that, the carnage is in the background. Here it is, our upgraded version of the prior explosion. You may say, Oliver, that's brilliant. Uni, it's not working. There might be even full enchanted armor. How are we gonna do it? The TNT, you could hear it. It's not gonna go off. Well, sir, I have improvements for you. Like before, we have our trapdoor, we have our door, we have our fake little house. But this time, we have this little beauty, the Ender Crystal. This thing does literally insane amounts of damage. Whether you've got no gear or enchanted gear, this thing would tear right through you, leaving your face melted across the wall. The quick idea behind this trap is that the player stands on the pressure pad, activates the dispenser, it shoots an arrow, hitting the Ender Crystal, wiping them out completely. And plus, the benefit to this is that it is indeed instant. They will have no time to react or defend themselves, leaving pretty much them defenseless. As an example, I will show you how this works. Like I said before, stepping on this, boom! Instantly gone! That'd be the player literally annihilated. Boom! Trap number 3. You're done now. You may say, Uni, how does it get any more better than this? Well, sir, I do have a trap for you. This trap has been tried and tested, and literally I have used it on nearly every server I have been on to great effect. It is so simple and noob friendly. It just is so crazy, it just might work. Right, take 2. Zombie's in, he's coming after us, he's on fire, that's made it even worse. He's come, we've toggled it, and away he goes. Boom, gotcha. Another quick extra to this is to make sure you have a bucket of water or a pearl with you. That should make things a lot more safer, because if this is outside spawn and you have just killed someone, you want to get all the stuff in and out as quick as possible before he comes back with his mates. So, like I said, drop the pearl, grab his stuff, pearl out. I said pearl out, and you should be great. Trap number 4. We're getting through these relatively quickly, but this trap is so fresh off the production line. I don't think I've even used it that many times yet. It's brilliant. I love it. So, the trap's relatively simple, and you don't even have to be online for it to work. It's genius. So, the trap's centered around our beautiful diamond block here. It can be any block. It doesn't even matter. When destroyed, will rain down death and destruction to the enemy. But how does it work? Well, I have you covered. The trap works by having a piston connected to a repeated signal generated through a hopper with an item passing back and forth. This sets off the redstone comparator, which should be pushing the piston. You're like, why isn't the piston being pushed? Well, I have you there. It is because pistons can only push 12 blocks high. So, with our diamond block being the 13th, once that is mined, the piston can once again push blocks up, pushing our redstone block up, triggering the TNT. Let's see this in action. like with the other traps, you can combine the previous Enderstone trap instead of using TNT for maximum damage and an instant explosion, just to ensure they don't get away. But without further ado, here we go. The piston's been pushed. The TNT is activated. What a lovely diamond block, but not for long. The old railway trap. The trap number 5. Oh, it's a classic, but it works all the time. I think the trap's actually on fire because of the lava. Great, I might have to put that out in a minute. But, very simple. Pistons and a detector rail. It's a brilliant trap to have in your base. You're just about to be raided. You're not online. The enemy sees that you've got a railway in your base and like, oh, we'll see what's behind it. They go on it. Most of the time you can take out prop 4 guys with it. Lead them into another trap that you've combined into the pit. You know, and it's a good way to make them lose a bit more resources and not make the raid as easy as it looks. The trap is primed. Mr. Porky is in position. We're going to give him a shunt, push him through the rail, and watch him drop down to the fiery pit below. Are you going to... Oh, he's gone. He's gone! No, he's not. Right, we got this. We might have to get involved. Mr. Porky, mate. What's been going on here? You're too fat, and we can't get you into the damn hole. And he's away! He's flying through the thing. The trap's dropped, and he's fell. Unfortunately, he didn't actually fall into the lava. So we'll just deal with Mr. Porky silently. But there you have it. It's relatively simple. You just have pistons, then on the detector rail, retract that bit of track, leaving them to fall. Honestly, it's so simple, but it'll get them every time. You leave it in your base, or even outside the spawn like before, and the noobs, they will go for it. Coming towards our last trap with trap number 6. This is what I like to call the Sands of Doom. Relatively simple. It works on the basis that you can place sand on a torch. If you put that block as another sand block and take away the original block, the whole field can be destroyed. Obviously, the more planning you put prior to this, you can literally have a whole swathe of desert drop before your enemy's feet, plunging them into darkness. Creates lag. It can, which can, like, you know, get them that way, and they can suffocate them sometimes in the falling sand. Honestly, the uses are endless to this one. It's such a good system, and we'll demonstrate it right now for you. So, getting into it, we have our little trap. We have a little position to stand on to make sure we don't die ourselves, and there is a pressure pad right here, in which when we chuck something down, we'll hopefully set the whole thing a-crumbling. I'm just going to spawn some zombies here, as the world's on peaceful again. With that fixed, we're going to spawn some of the zombies, like so, as if they were attackers, and then activate our little trap. Like before, we're going to drop Mr. Porkers on it, pushing the piston. Oh no! And the whole thing has gave in. But look at it, it's literally been destroyed. And also, by using torches below, they disappear, taking out the enemy. For our very last trap here today, we will have something very similar to our Falling Sands of Doom. However, this can be used not only for greater distances, but it's relatively functional as well. You can keep it in your base. This one basically works with the premise with that a floating carpet block can be achieved by placing a 2-block flower, a gravel, and then carpet above it. So when you remove your flower, the gravel hasn't fallen. What the hell? This way you can walk on it 9 normal, but if a block is activated in the nearby vicinity or triggered, then it will basically drop the whole thing like you'd seen with the sand one. As look, if I destroy the dirt, boom, it is gone. Like you can see, we have a little pit dug out under our little trap with a nice little logo of the TKON thing made with the diamond. So, you know, you can keep it in your base. You could even leave it outside spawn as well. If you use some other type of rail block, I'm sure some Muppet will actually go for it. Look, we'll mine the diamond block, and the whole floor is collapsed. You can do whatever you at this point. You can mix it up with the traps. You can take them out. You can ender pearl them, ender bomb them, TNT. You could even use a series of potions to finish their final moments. So there you have it. All 7 traps of Uneys Favourite wondrous effects of Doom completed. Make sure to use them in your future, you know, destruction of noobs. And, you know, send me some videos, send me the comments, see how we can improve stuff. If this video gets 15 likes, I will probably do a part 2, giving you another 7 amazing traps. And make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the flip side. Goodbye!